All right. We are... Oh, let me turn that down. We are on the air. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Baltimore Orioles will be wrapping up the final game of a four-game series against the Boston Red Sox at Camden Yards. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher. People call me BW for short. That works for me. Welcome back for some more Orioles baseball today. We've got another game today. The final game of a 7-game homestand. A 4-game series with Boston. The Orioles won the first game on Thursday night. Boston have won the next 2 games, including a tough loss for the Orioles last night after a fantastic starting pitching performance from Cade Povich. Today it's going to be Albert Suarez on the mound facing Kutter Crawford for the Red Sox. A couple of right-handers. Suarez 5-4 with a record of an ERA of 3.39, while Kutter Crawford is 8-9. I did it again. ERA of 4.21. That's the pitching matchup. We'll get into the lineups here in a sec, but first, let me introduce myself to those that might be new to my channel. Welcome in. I'm happy you found the channel. I just started it up in time for this 2024 season. I've been doing live play-by-play and commentary for every Orioles game, every single one. 124 games in the books. Today is game number 125. So the idea is to build a community for Oriole fans scattered all over the world. Not just right in Baltimore, but in the region, in the country, and all over the world. We got Orioles fans everywhere, folks. And we've got a way for everybody to join up as a community and follow along watching Orioles games together. It's been an experience that I wish I would have thought of it sooner. I don't know what else to tell you. It's been great. Let me hit this button here again. Play some more free music. Just this whole journey has been fantastic. Following the team I love the most, doing play-by-play, and growing a community here. It's been great. I wish I could convince you a little better. This is my second game of the day for me, late night affair. It is currently about 12:28 a.m. Yeah, so maybe my enthusiasm isn't as good as it ought to be, but I'm getting there once first pitch is underway. I'm drinking some kind of crazy energy drink here. Hopefully that'll help me out. All right, so yeah, if you're new to the channel, just give it a try, okay? That's all I'm asking. And if you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing to the channel, folks. We are over 1,900 subscribers. Again, this channel just got started a few months back, so we've got our eyes on a prize, 2,000 subscribers, and I think we can get there in the next week or two. Right, let's talk about more of tonight's game here. One transaction has taken place. Cade Povich, who pitched a gem, has been optioned back to AAA Norfolk. I know a lot of people are probably going, what the hell? Cade finally looks really good, and now we're going to send him right back to AAA. Well, we are for now. I don't know if it's going to last all that long. We'll see. Povich joined an already 5-man rotation. I think he's made a statement that he might belong in the rotation over somebody like, say, Trevor Rogers. We'll see how it works out here over the coming days and weeks. But I don't think you've seen the last of Cade Povich, everybody. The Orioles lineup looks like this. And let me read through it quickly. Colton Cowser will lead off and play left field. Ryan O'Hearn is going to bat second today and play right field for the second straight game. Gunnar Henderson will play shortstop and will bat third. Eloy Jimenez is going to be the cleanup hitter today and do the DHing. Adley Rutschman behind the plate. His first start in a few games after a lower back issue. He came in to catch the final couple innings after pinch hitting in yesterday's game. He's back on the lineup today, and he's batting fifth. Ryan Mountcastle will hit sixth and play first base. And Jackson Holliday will be at second base batting seventh. Ced Mullins in center field hitting eighth, and finally Ramon Arias will bat ninth and play third. Let me get the Boston lineup card up here for you as well. Where are you at? Where you at, Boston? Let's see. This crazy lineup card. Again, I have to... Unbelievable. How can you read this? How? Jarren Duran will lead off and play center field. Wilyer Abreu will bat second and play right. Tristan Casas is at first base hitting third. Rafael Devers will play third base and do the cleanup hitting. Tyler O'Neill will bat fifth and play left. Masataka Yoshida will bat sixth and DH. Connor Wong is the catcher hitting seventh. Cedane Rafaela will play shortstop and bat eighth, and David Hamilton at second base batting ninth. My God, the worst lineup card ever made. Why? How do you make the positions any smaller than that? How do you make this any smaller than this? That's insane. Or am I just getting old? I mean, I know I am, but good Lord. All right, let me work on getting this game up. Folks, hopefully we won't have any technical issues like we did in last night's game. Unfortunately, my main source for games went down about halfway through the game last night. Something like that. Let's hope for no issues here today. Bringing up the game right now. Okay, looks like we should be ready. Charm City Chat, how are you doing? Did I go over both lineups? Yeah, everything's ready to go. Folks, we're going to be ready here. We should have first pitch here in just about 3 minutes, maybe 2. Final game of the homestand. We take off for New York, not for the Bronx. We're heading to... Queens. Got a 3-game tilt with the Mets starting on Monday. And then I can't remember off the top of my head where we're going for another 3 games after that. If anybody can remind me, please do. I'm pretty sure it's a 6-game road trip. And then we come back home. But then we go back out on the road to play the Dodgers next week, right? So that's... Where are we after the Mets? I know we got the Mets up next. I guess I could check really quick. I've looked at the schedule so many times over the course of the year. Let's see here. Come on now. I'm clicking on you. There you go. Oh, I had it. Okay. Oh, Houston. So we just go on the road for 3 games. All right. So kind of a strange split between home and away. Boy, the crowd today. I hope we fill them in quicker than this. This doesn't even look like half the size of the crowd for Friday and Saturday so far. But the splash zone is filling up nice. Here we are in a wild card position. 3.5 game lead on these Red Sox. Boy, we need this win today. Let's not make this any more difficult than it already is. The umpires are gathered around home plate. The players have yet to take the field. There might be a bit of a delay of a start to this ball game. So yeah, 3 games in New York, and then we hit. We come back home for 4 against Houston. Wow, and then the Dodgers for 3. So we really got to bear down here and hope that we've got everything cooking. Hitting, pitching, defense. It's going to be a tough schedule coming up here. After the Dodgers, we get the Rockies. I think we've got the White Sox within a few days after that Rockies series. So there is some relief coming up on the schedule going from August into September. And then, of course, as we wrap up the season, I think we've got a home and away series with Detroit. We've still got 6 games with the Tigers in September. We've got one more series with the Yankees, one more with the Red Sox, one with the Twins. Folks, you can pretty much figure it out. We are getting down to the nitty-gritty here. Hey, I've got my orange shirt on, so I've pulled out all the stops. I've gone with the best Magic shirt I've got. The hat is on standby. Maybe I should just put the hat on right now. I don't know. I might. I don't know. We got a delay. The umpires are just chilling at home plate. This game should be starting. I mean, there should at least be players on the field. I do not know what the reason for the delay is. It doesn't appear to be due to a weather event. Couldn't tell you. They are just standing out there. And now they are finally going their separate ways. And here come the Orioles. The Orioles are making their way out to the field right now. Albert Suarez is on the mound. He picks up the rosin bag, picks up a baseball, and now we're about to get ready with some warm-up pitches, I guess. Still going to be a couple of minutes. Hopefully I'm not far behind. This is the normal broadcast I'm used to here. Jarren Duran, Wilyer Abreu, Tristan Casas will lead it off. The Red Sox, the first 4 hitters in their lineup, and 5 of their first 6 hit from the left side. 6 of the 9 hitters altogether, lefties in this lineup against the right-hander Suarez. Albert, in his last outing, he really pitched a gem. We've had some really strong starting pitching lately, if you take away Trevor Rogers. But Albert was undone by a lack of run support. Something that happened to Cade Povich last night. Defensively for Baltimore, left to right in the outfield, Colton Cowser, Sed Mullins, and Ryan O'Hearn. Ramon Arias will be at third base, Gunnar Henderson at short, Holiday at second, Mountcastle at first. Adley Rutschman back behind the plate today. The home plate umpire, Quinn Wolcott, the crew chief, and a few other guys. All right, stepping into the box is Jarren Duran. Folks, we are ready for baseball here on Sunday afternoon in Baltimore. Final game of this homestand, but we're only going to be gone for a few days. In New York and back for a 4-game tilt with the Astros. Jarren Duran in the batter's box. Albert Suarez on the mound. And here comes the first pitch of the ball game. And that is a fastball off the plate outside for ball 1. By the way, folks, am I sounding okay on the mic? I know I've asked this a lot recently. Unfortunately, my audio track on this software is acting a little bit funny. This pitch is fouled straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike. I was told the microphone sounded okay yesterday, but after my own inspection, I realized the microphone was a little bit low, and it was certainly noticeable in comparison with the soundboard I have here. We got a 1-1 count on Duran, leading off the ball game. Next pitch from Albert is in the dirt. 2-1 the count. Thank you, Charm City. Chad, how's everybody doing? Baxter, Janet, Dale, David, Soren, Card, Jonathan, Erica. Who else we got in here? We got Matt in here. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. This one's fouled away, 2-2. That was a changeup from Suarez. Erica, welcome back in. Dr. Afro Dog, I remember your name, sir. Welcome back. Jonathan. Abdul Malik. Jeffrey. Michael. Okay. Undisclosed reason, yes. Why is Anthony Santander not in the lineup? I haven't seen anything. Here's a comebacker to Suarez, and he makes the catch. My goodness. Jaron Duran lines a ball right back to the pitcher, and Albert snares it. The big man with some reflexes. Well done, sir.
Besides that, it's on the reflexes.
Sure is. All right, one down for Wilyer Abreu. Sorry, I've still got the schedule sitting up here on the screen. I guess I can get back to the ball game here. This pitch is up and in to Wilyer Abreu. Let me try this. Are we here? Okay. So 1 ball, no strikes to Abreu here, the number 2 batter in the lineup. He pops this next pitch up left field. Cowser coming in. And he makes the catch. 2 down here in the top of the first. And a blank scoreboard. Well, you got the score. You got the count. You got the outs. And no men on base. We just don't have the pitch-by-pitch tracker. Oh, there it is, popping up. All right, Tristan Casas is up now for the Red Sox. Hitting .253 on the season. Limited action after a long injury layoff. First pitch to him is a breaking ball outside for ball 1. He's got 6 homers and 10 runs batted in on the season. Again, he got hurt way back in April. 1-0 pitch is swung on, hit on the ground, and that is a fair ball scooped up by Mountcastle, first base side. He flips it to Albert covering the bag, and that will do it. A nice, easy inning for Albert Suarez to start today. We go to the bottom of the first. Red Sox nothing, and the Orioles coming up. So yeah, why is Tony not in the lineup? I didn't see any report about anything injury related. It just might be a day off. Just might be a day off. Everybody needs one once or twice. Gunnar's had 1 or 2 on the year. Tony's had 1 or 2. And let's see. Hopefully we'll have such a good day that he doesn't even need to come up for a pinch hit. But if he needs to, what a great bat off the bench for any spot. Lefty on the mound, righty on the mound. Imagine having a guy like Anthony Santander as a bench weapon. All right. It's going to be Cowser, Ryan O'Hearn, and Gunnar Henderson to lead it off for the Orioles in the first. Looking for some offense today. Looking for it early and often. Really just looking for a nice, cozy win. You know, a dominant win. Looking good on all sides of the ball. That's what I'd like to see today. Who did we start this homestand with? Who did we have before this? Home series against who? And what do we do? Take 2 out of 3? Is this game going to decide whether or not we got a winning record? I think we're 3-3 on the homestand. But again, my memory, tell you what, the only memory I have is in the game I'm calling. Colton Cowser's at the plate. And the first pitch from Kutter Crawford is up and away for ball 1. This is the 25th start for Crawford. He's got an 8-9 record, 4.21 ERA. 1-0 is fouled back by Cowser, and the count is even up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Colton's hitting .247. 18 homers, 56 driven in. All right. So it's just a 6-game series or homestand. And we split with the Nats. So, yeah, we got to win the day to get a split in the homestand. This pitch is fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Cowser. In his last outing, Crawford got a win against the Texas Rangers, 5 1/3 innings. He gave up 4 runs, but just 4 base runners, 3 hits, and a walk. The 1-2 to Cowser is a fastball, a check swing, and they appeal it, no swing. 2-2 the count. Can still see some folks filing in and finding their seat here at the ballpark. Again, pretty light crowd here for the final game of the series as Cowser fouls his pitch straight back behind home plate. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cowser has really come into his own ever since being put into the leadoff spot. It's probably one of the biggest lineup changes of the season as he fouls another pitch away. Still 2-2. 6 pitches already here to the first batter of the ball game. Yeah, Cowser's been hitting right around 300 since being put in this spot. Here comes the 2-2, and that one is swung on and missed. Cowser out in front of a splitter, 82 miles an hour. He waved over it and strikes out. 1 down here in the bottom of the first. We've got milk bottles for the milkman. See, I don't know about that emoji, Matt. That to me, that implies that he's like a baby. Ryan O'Hearn takes a curveball right in there for a strike.
Okay, mount up.
We don't want that for our milkman, do we? Next pitch is a check swing. I think he went. In fact, the home plate umpire calls it himself. Ryan O'Hearn goes around and is behind in the count here 0-2 to Kutter Crawford. O'Hearn batting .279 coming into today's play. He's been right around that same, right around 280 mark all season long. As this pitch is low and in, a ball and 2 strikes. The ever steady Ryan O'Hearn. Oh, did I? Sorry.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Thanks, Jonathan. I especially appreciate the as this pitch is fouled away. The grave mistake of hitting the wrong button on the soundboard. Boy, I hope I can recover. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ryan O'Hearn. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the first. Pitch is up and away. That splitter got away from Crawford. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ah, when he strikes out. I gotcha. Okay. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air left field. And going to be caught out there by Tyler O'Neill. 2 down. Not much oomph behind that one from O'Hearn. Just a routine fly ball to left. 2 down for Gunnar Henderson.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Hey, that's the right button, right? All right. Gunnar Henderson, 289 average coming into today. And he looks at a first pitch strike right down the gut. This is the final day of Players Weekend with these special custom bats and shoes. This pitch is popped up foul left side and out of play. And Gunnar is quickly down 0-2 in the count. 32 home runs, 75 driven in. That pitch clock's getting down to 4-3. Here comes the pitch, and a swing and a miss. Gunnar Henderson goes down on strikes, and the inning is over. Well, I'm looking for offense today, and that first inning was not it. We go to the second, no score here in Baltimore. Please, let's not wait long today to get the... I mean, what did it take? 6 innings to get the first hit last night? Did we tie it up in the 6th on that Gunnar Henderson solo shot, first hit of the ball game? And we had a couple of rallies after that. I think we wound up with 5 hits in total. We got to do better than that. Please tell us more about the special bats and shoes for those of us who can't see the game. Erica, I mean, it's kind of tough in terms of individual players as they come up to hit or what have you. Sometimes they'll show me a close-up and I can get a look at the shoes they're wearing. And I have been talking about the bats over the weekend. Every player's using the same kind of a bat that they have been using during the weekend. Some have been using one that I think somebody called a certain type of pencil design. It looks like a Crayola crayon to me. I don't know. But there's other special bats, just very, bright colors, color combinations. I'm not really a huge fan of it, to be honest. No worries, Erica. Again, I'll see what I can do for you there. Oh, that's right. Yep. Leprechaun bat, and O'Hearn also has shamrocks on the shoes. Like, I'm not trying to be like I don't like it. It's I'm set in my ways and I don't like it. It's just my preference isn't to see like neon colors and stuff. Like, to me, if a baseball bat isn't brown or black, then something is wrong. Maybe like a burnt, like an auburn color or something. Rafi Devers at the plate. He takes ball 1. We're getting started here in the top of the second. And the next pitch is popped straight up in the air behind second base. Gunnar Henderson on the second base side of the bag, and the outfield makes the catch. Devers is retired, 1 away in the second. Up steps Tyler O'Neill. O'Neill did not play in the first 2 games of the series. He hit 3rd in the lineup yesterday. Today, hitting 5th behind Devers. 272 average. Right-handed bat. First pitch from Suarez is in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. We got some Little League action coming up. And the Yankees are on ESPN tonight, huh? With Tarek Skubal going for Detroit. Let's go, Skubal. 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed on a cutter there by Albert Suarez. Nice pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1. That one's hit on the ground, foul, left side. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So, for example, that sort of Crayola-looking bat, we've got a purple version here that Tyler O'Neill is using. Just that classic sort of black stripe with a purple base like you would see on a crayon. The 1-2 pitch is a curveball up and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Masataka Yoshida is on deck, and it looks like he's got a more standard brown bat. The 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed. O'Neill chases a curveball off the plate outside. Strike three.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
First strikeout of the game for Suarez. 2 down here in the second. That is his first strikeout, right? Why do I feel like I might be wrong? No, it is. Okay, here we go. Yoshida at the plate with 2 down, bases empty, and the first pitch is high. Fastball above the letters. Ball 1. Yoshida batting .294. 8 homers, 43 driven in. He is the DH in the lineup. Left-handed batter. The 1-0 is swung on and fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, boy. Here we go. Ah, my God, that word. I swear. The 1-1 pitch is up and in. 2 balls and 1 strike. Yeah, I've read it, Erica. I gotcha. Original team colors. 2-1 pitch. That one is hit left side and down for a hit. Yoshida with a 2-out single to left. So Boston have their first base runner of the ball game with 2 down here in the second inning. I think everybody just needs to relax about a whole lot of stuff. Just relax. Connor Wong at the plate. First pitch is off the plate for ball 1. I get it. There's annoying stuff out there, but man, some of it really is pretty just surface level, who cares stuff. Here's a pitch that's grounded to short. Gunnar Henderson with a nice play in the hole and an accurate throw to get Connor Wong. That was Connor Wong at the plate. I apologize, I spaced out, but Albert Suarez works around a base hit. Red Sox leave 1 man on. We go to the bottom of the second. No score in Baltimore. All right. Let's get some chill music. That's what I need. Tell you what. Today's energy drink, M150. Sparkling, 0 sugar, vitamin B3, B6, B12. I don't know. What is the flavor of this? Yellow. It's yellow flavored. All right. Oh, hey, here's some great news, guys. I know last night's game was a tough one in terms of the result on the field, but if you've got any care for the growth of this channel, it was only a couple of games back that for the first time this channel had gotten 5,000 views for a single ball game. Guess what? We smashed it yesterday. 5,700 and change. Damn near 6,000 people showing up. Unbelievable. And again, we've passed 1,900 subscribers. We might be a week away from getting to 2,000. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, 2,000, folks, that's a crowd at Tropicana Field. All right, bottom of the second coming up. Hey, don't congratulate me. This is everybody's. Everybody deserves a round of applause, honestly. Eloy Jimenez at the plate, and the first pitch is breaking off outside for ball 1. Where's your button. There you go. 263 average, 5 homers, 21 RBI for Jimenez, who's been great at the plate since arriving in Baltimore. This is a called strike on the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jimenez leading off the bottom of the second. No score. Final game of a 4-game series. Red Sox with a 2-1 lead. This is hit on the ground to third. Devers has it. Bit of a lob toss to first as Eloy Jimenez does not get down the line very quickly. He is retired. 1 down the bottom of the second. Jimenez came up to pinch hit last night and hit a ball that was over the wall for an out. Jarren Duran made a home run robbing catch of a Jimenez batted ball. Here's Adley Rutschman.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Back in to start today's ball game. He looks at a curveball for strike one. 265 average, 17 homers, 69 driven in. His OPS is now at 752, which is about 100 points lower than you really want to see it. Next pitch in the dirt, 1 ball and 1 strike. Kutter Crawford kicks and deals. Curveball pops straight up. Another uppercut swing from Adley. Good Lord. Look at how he's swinging. Second baseman backs up onto the outfield grass to make the catch. 2 down. Folks, if you're watching along, that is the problem. You just saw it. And it's still happening. I don't understand why. Just don't do that. I mean, if you're up there struggling, that's one thing, but show me that you're trying something new while you're doing it. Mounting at the plate.
Okay, mount up.
And he fouls the first pitch back, 0-1. Mountcastle hitting 270. I mean, what is going on with Adley? We've got 2 batting coaches. Here's one hit hard to the left, but right at the left fielder, O'Neill, and the inning is over. Mountcastle squared it up, but hit it right at Tyler O'Neill. We have gone through 2 innings quick. We head to the third, no score. I don't know. I don't know why an injury would make you swing like that. I mean, it's a mechanics thing. What are the hitting coaches for? Well, to work on individual issues like the one Adley Rutschman is currently having, and to sort of also instill a team philosophy at the plate. They've got a couple of different roles. Yeah, but this is, I mean, we're talking about, again, I'm talking about what Adley's doing right now at the plate. This has been going on a while. And it kind of happened just overnight at some point. I don't know, maybe right before or right after the All-Star break. Oh, by the way, congratulations to James McCann, who today has reached 10 years of Major League service. So he's got that veteran hookup now. It's like being made in the mafia once you get 10 years of Major League service. Get yourself a nice benefits package out of that. Yeah, Dale, but it's like for me, it's like once I'm self-aware of something I'm doing wrong, all I can think about is just, well, don't do that thing. And normally I'm capable. Sometimes I'm doing something else wrong instead of that thing that I'm telling myself to not do, but I'm at least not doing the thing that I'm consciously saying don't do that. Why can't Adley just not do that? Swing chop down on the ball. Like you're trying to chop lumber. Just show me a different looking swing. Here's Rafaela's 0-1 pitch. That one's popped up and pretty well. Center field, going back is Mullins. He's got it just before the warning track in dead center field. 1 out in the third. Suarez is cruising. 24 pitches and already 1 out in the third. David Hamilton, the number 9 hitter, steps into the batter's box. Left-handed bat, hitting .255. First pitch from Suarez. That one is hit on the ground, left side and through. A base hit in the hole between third and short. A 1-out single for a very dangerous base runner, David Hamilton. He's got over 30 steals on the season. Expect to see him go with another speedy guy with 30 steals at the plate. Hamilton 31 for 35 in stolen base attempts this season, 89% success rate. And considering how the Orioles have been doing in general holding on base runners, he can probably bump that up to about a 95% chance. Here's a called strike to Duran to begin his at-bat. Duran lined out his first time up, right back to Suarez. Albert takes a look at Hamilton at first, and now he throws over there. Hamilton back in with a head-first slide. We are in the top of the third, folks. Scoreless. Red Sox at the plate. 1 out, runner at first. 0-1 the count on Jarren Duran as the Sox take their second trip through the order. Hamilton with a deke. He's not going. In the pitch, there's a ground ball. Holiday flips it to second. They get the lead runner, but that's all they'll get. And considering the speed of both runners in this situation, we're happy to get that lead runner off the base. 2 down now after a fielder's choice. Duran now at first base. So expect again for Duran to look for a chance to swipe a bag if he can. Wilyer Abreu up now with 2 down. And Duran at first. Hey there, parking lot, Rod. There's a called strike from Suarez. Top of the zone on the outside corner. Right on the corner. Duran has 30 steals out of 34. So he is right there. Pretty much same stats as Hamilton. And he's going. The pitch is way high. And even though it acts almost as a pitch out, did he not go? He must have faked it. He did. My apologies, folks. Duran, they got a shot of him right before they cut away to the pitch. And right when they were cutting away, he was taken off. But obviously he was just giving the impression that he was. He's still at first base, 1-1 count, and now a check on him. Back in. Again, Duran last night with that incredible home run robbing catch. A second check on Duran, and that one was a little closer, but still not all that close. So 2 disengagements here. Duran is going to have freedom to go here for sure. 1-1 the count, and there he go. Well, he faked. He faked again, and Suarez probably just needs to focus on the batter as this pitch is up and away. Clearly, the Orioles are trying their best to keep Duran where he is. But you also have to focus on Abreu here at the plate. You got a 2-1 count. Next pitch is swung on a miss. There goes the runner down, and the throw is not going to be in time. The ball gets away from Gunnar Henderson a bit. Pretty strong throw down there by Adley, but even if this ball is handled cleanly. Duran is, well, there's a chance a tag on the leg might have snuck in there if everything worked out perfectly, but it did not. Duran is at second base now. 2-2 the count on Abreu with 2 down. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, fouled straight back. We'll do it again. So is that 32 steals now? 31 steals or 32 for Duran? They got 2 very good base runners in this lineup. Here comes a 2-2 again to Wilyer Abreu. Breaking ball hit in the air. Center field. Going to hang up there. Thank goodness. Mullins has it. And the inning is over. The Red Sox got 2 fast runners on. One got eliminated by a fielder's choice. And the other managed to steal a base, but he is stranded at second. We go to the bottom of the third, still scoreless at Camden Yards. All right. You got your Lucky Ripken. You know what? I need some luck. I don't know why. I'm just going to it right now. I don't know. We need offense, and I'm sick of this. Right. I know it's early, but I've seen enough. We need some help. Bottom of the order coming up for Baltimore. Holiday, Mullins, and Arias. That's right. The Hat. So the Yankees are playing tonight. No scoreboard watching, I guess, during the game today. But hopefully if we can win this, put a little pressure there on the Yankees. Again, Skubal on the mound for the Tigers. He's probably the front runner for the Cy Young Award, especially after Burns' last start, which did not go very well. I think those are your top 2 contenders at the moment, but that last start from Burns probably knocked him down. What am I doing here? Special lucky or regular lucky? What am I going for first? Jackson Holiday, folks. How about this kid? Let's see something special here. First pitch to Jackson is off the plate outside. Holiday's hitting over 200, folks. I've never said his batting average. He's hitting 202. How about that? This pitch is outside. 2-0 the count. So Holiday is over 200. Let's keep a going. The Red Sox on Sunday this season, they've played 20 times, 16-4 record. Wow. Check swing by Holiday, but he went around. 2 balls, 1 strike. Red Sox dominant on Sundays. 16-4. 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I mean, I'm looking at the seats over the shoulder of the pitcher here, and it is a smattering of a crowd here. Go run out to the ballpark now if you're anywhere near. This pitch is in there for called strike 3. Holiday got caught looking at a pitch that was probably the best pitch he got in the sequence. This pitch was middle of the plate, a little bit below the middle of the zone. Holiday caught looking. Said Mullins is up.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Crawford's pitch is in the dirt on a breaking ball. Knuckle curve at 77 miles an hour. Mullins hitting 223, 13 homers, 41 driven in. 1-0 count. And this pitch is lined hard. Base hit down the right field line. And let's see if Mullins... Oh, you'll have to stop it first. That ball was hit too hard to do anything. But settle for one base as Mullins hits one hard down the left field line. Wasn't hugging the line down the line, but it was a run toward the line fielded there by the right fielder. We got a runner on base with 1 out, folks. We got something started. Ramon Arias.
I have a brother.
245 average is at the plate. And this one's popped straight up, right center, and going back on it, still going back and leaping, making the catch. Are you kidding me? Did Duran do it again? Folks, I don't think this one would have left the yard, but Jarren Duran makes yet another leaping grab at the wall of a would-be Oriole hit. Ramon showing some power here going opposite field. Let's see where this ball would have come down. I mean, yeah, I think it's hitting off the top of the wall. But it would have been very close to a home run. 2 down in the inning. Cowser back up, and he takes a breaking ball low. Man, oh man. Arias just missed that one. Runner at first, 2 down. Cowser 0 for 1 today. 1-0 pitch is again low, and there goes the runner, and they throw the ball into the outfield, and the ball. Hamilton at second base keeps this ball from going further into the outfield, but the ball and his glove pop off. But we've got a stolen base here for said Mullins. So it's runner in scoring position now for Cowser. With 2 down. Cowser with a 2-0 count. So this is a nice situation. After stealing that base, a base hit can give us the lead. Wild throw there by Connor Wong. It almost looked like Hamilton threw his glove at the ball just to stop it from getting any further into the outfield. 2-0 on Cowser. The pitch. Up and away, ball 3. Folks, get those cows up in the chat. We got a runner in scoring position, 2 down, in a scoreless ball game. 3-0 the count on Cowser. The pitch taken all the way for a strike. 3-1. Crawford, next pitch is swung on, hit in the air left side, and gonna slice out of play. So after getting a 3-0 count, Cowser has now faced a full count coming up here against Kutter Crawford. Payoff pitch is swung on and fouled back. That would have been ball 4 unless the umpire's on crack. Cowser, though, trying to protect here with 2 strikes. Another payoff pitch coming. And that one's hit in the air, center field. Cowser didn't quite get enough on it. It's going to back Duran up all the way to the edge of the track. That is a 390-foot out by Colton Cowser to end the inning. So we had one runner get on. We had another ball hit to the wall with a great catch, and now another ball hit about 390 feet to center for the final out. I tell you what, we need to find our stroke. We go to the 4th inning, still scoreless at Camden Yards. I need a lucky. All right. Tell you what, let's look at some out-of-town scores here. Because we got a pretty busy Sunday afternoon, I would assume. Lots of games on. Phillies with a 1-0 lead over the Nationals, top of the third. Mariners taking a 4-0 lead already. That's in the bottom of the second against the Pirates. No score between the Rays and Diamondbacks. Also in the third. A delay in the game between the Reds and Royals. Not sure if they've started or not, but no score there. Astros and White Sox. Brewers and Guardians. Cardinals and Dodgers. 3 games all just getting started with no score. Coming up a little bit later, the Cubs will play the Blue Jays. The Rangers against the Twins. Further out west, Rockies against the Padres. Braves will play out in Anaheim. The Giants will be in Oakland. And the Yankees, again, the Sunday night game against Detroit. All right, folks, top of the fourth, Tristan Casas at the plate for the Red Sox. First pitch from Suarez is inside a bit with the fastball. The 1-0 pitch swung on and missed. 94 heat. Had plenty of the plate, but it blew right by Casas. Sun is baking down on the field right now. It is looking rather bright out there. I don't know if that's just the one camera angle. It doesn't look so much from the outfield camera. This is a line drive base hit right back up the middle. A leadoff single for Casas here in the fourth. I don't know what this choreographed routine is the Red Sox have. It seems kind of uninspired, to be honest. They just sort of raise their hands up and what are they doing? Are they like Frankenstein walking? What is this? What is this? What is this motion? Because this is what they do when they get on base. What is this? This is like, help me, my car is in a ditch. Rafael Devers at the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. Devers 0 for 1. We are in the top of the fourth, folks. No score. Red Sox have 3 hits. The Orioles just 1. Runner at first. 0-1 pitch is high. 1 ball, 1 strike to Devers. Rafi Devers is 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. I'm sure that's a stat you don't want to hear during an Oriole game, but it flashed up on the screen. Felt like should be mentioned. This pitch is fouled away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, I need to rip off the end of this special lucky. A little too much resin on there. Got to doctor this thing up. All right, we got a 1-2 count on Devers here. Nobody out, runner at first. The umpire jumps out of from behind, and it's going to be a pitch clock violation on Albert Suarez. So a 1-2 count now becomes 2-2. You don't like to see that, but not the worst spot for that to happen. Here's a pitch fouled straight back. A curveball that was up in the zone. Devers fighting it off. Suarez is on 40 pitches here. Nobody out here in the top of the fourth. Pitch count's doing okay. A fortnight dance? Yeah, I wouldn't know. This pitch is up and away. The count has gone full here. And Casas, not really a fast base runner. We'll see if the Red Sox put him in motion here. Full count on Devers. Here comes the payoff. Swung on, hit on the ground, and threw on the right side, a base hit. Casas is going to stop at second. Didn't even really make it to second too quick. So Casas really not much of a base runner. First and second, though, nobody out. Tyler O'Neill now coming up. Back-to-back hits for the Red Sox. They've now out-hit the Orioles 4-1. Tyler O'Neill at the plate. He struck out his first time up. He's got 22 homers, 46 RBI in the season. Don't think I got to that first time around. First pitch to him is top of the zone for a called strike. Nice pitch from Albert. Oh, and 1 the count on Tyler O'Neill. First and second, nobody out. Pitch is swung on, hit on the ground, foul. 0-2. We are looking for a couple of really nice results in this situation. A ground ball double play or a strikeout. As the Red Sox are threatening here, 2 on and nobody out. Suarez from the stretch. Here comes the pitch, and that is way high and luckily stabbed out of the air by Rutschman, or else that ball would have moved 2 runners up to second and third. 1-2 the count on Tyler O'Neill. Put him away now, Albert. Put him away. Here comes the pitch. That is high again. 2 pitches, head high or higher, to even up the count at 2-2. Tristan Casas is at second base. Rafael Devers is at first. Nobody out. 2-2 the count on O'Neill. The pitch. Another high fastball. 3 straight that have missed a foot above the zone. What is going on, Albert? What do you throw here? Why did my game just freeze? You better unfreeze. You better unfreeze. Are you kidding me? On a full count pitch with 2 on, you're going to freeze on me? Unfreeze, please. You got to be kidding me, man. I'm frozen. Oh, boy. All right, I'm going to have to go out and come back in. I wanted to wait it out to see if it would fix itself, and that's as much waiting as I can do. Folks, just follow along on the scoreboard on your screen if you don't mind as I get this ball game back up. This is happening too much lately. Well, it looks like we got an out. Are you kidding me? This is the second day in a row. Now I'm back to looking at a spinning wheel and the game not popping back on. You got to be kidding me. So it's back to the backup half-minute delay game? Come on, man. Looks like Masataka Yoshida's at the plate with 1 out in the inning, and he's got a 2-1 count. Oh, boy. You got to be kidding me. All right. Folks, I'm probably going to be behind now. Not happy about it at all. All right, so right now I'm staring at a 2-0 count, but it's already 2-1. So we're going to take the scoreboard on down here. This should be ball 1, this next pitch coming from Suarez. And it's, strike 1. And there it is. It's a foul straight back behind the plate. 2-1 the count. So that was just the 2-1 pitch, folks. If you are watching along, I apologize. You might want to go ahead and pause your game and get synced up when you get a chance. 2-1 on Yoshida. The pitch is high. Ball 3. Ball 3 on Yoshida. First and second, 1 out. Albert now up to 52 pitches. Here's the next one. That one's hit in the air, right field. Not all that deep. Coming in on it is O'Hearn, and he makes the catch. So the runners cannot advance, and there are 2 down. That'll bring up Connor Wong. He struck out his first time up. Suarez allowed back-to-back singles to begin the 4th, but he's in a spot now to be able to work his way out of difficulty. 2 down. Connor Wong at the plate. And the first pitch to him is hit on the ground, right to Gunnar Henderson. He throws on the run, and that's it. We get Connor Wong, and the inning is over. Albert Suarez having another fine day on the mound. Maybe not quite as dominant as the last time out. He is scattering some hits here. He's given up 4 through 4 innings, but no score. Keeping these Red Sox off the board. Just waiting for some offense to show up. My goodness. We go to the bottom of the 4th, no score. What's going on down at the dance club there, Tony?
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
Second day in a row. This better not be, an isolated weird thing is one thing. 2 days in a row that my site goes down.
They can't run.
All right, you know what? You know what, folks? I am back, and I've got an even better up-to-date version. Ryan O'Hearn is ready to go. Wow. No time between innings. We're ready. Ryan O'Hearn at the plate. Bottom of the 4th. First pitch is fouled back. All right. Folks, we have jumped ahead in time. I have anyway. We are underway in the bottom of the 4th. Ryan O'Hearn with an 0-1 count. Sorry for getting you guys all screwed up there. This pitch is fouled back. 0-2 on Ryan O'Hearn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
This is much better. This is right where I need to be. Hopefully no more screw-ups. 0-2 pitch is swung on, hit on the ground, second base. Hamilton to first, and O'Hearn is retired. I mean, come on, man. I'm trying to give Brayan Bello all the credit for a lack of offense yesterday. Bello pitched a hell of a ball game, but once you get to a second straight sort of back of the rotation arm like a Kutter Crawford, and you're in the 4th inning with 1 hit. Now you are starting to wonder what's going on with this offense. This pitch is high. Ball 1 to Gunnar Henderson. Come on, Gunnar.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Gunnar struck out his first time up. And this ball's hit hard, but it's going to be fouled down into the corner. Gunnar out in front of that one a little bit. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. It's up and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. Looks like I've got the Red Sox telecast up now. 2-1 pitch is swung on a miss by Gunnar Henderson. 2-2. Oh. Happy birthday, Amber. 2-2 count on Gunnar. And this pitch is fouled straight back. We'll do it again. We will do it again. I'm telling you, man, we got to pick it up. We've got some tough games ahead here. And right now, we can't afford Boston to be inching any closer to us. This pitch is fouled back. I remember JJ asking me, are you worried about Boston? I mean, in general, no. But I'm worried about any team we're playing head-to-head, clearly. 2-2 the count on Gunnar Henderson. And this pitch has popped up left side. The catcher, Wong, taking a look. This is going to get back in the seats. Still 2-2. The Orioles are hanging in there in the at-bats. I mean, Crawford's about to throw his 50th pitch. He hasn't gotten an out yet in the fourth, so he's pitching like a guy that's not dominating. We just can't figure it out quite yet. This pitch is fouled away again. Still 2-2. I got a hunch. At some point through this trip in the order, things are going to start happening. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. My goodness. A cutter low and in. Bad pitch to go after. It started inside and just kept going further inside. Gunnar was all tied up in a knot. 2 down for Eloy Jimenez. First pitch is a tapper to shortstop. Eloy doesn't run very much, and he's easily retired. Another quick inning for Kutter Crawford. This Orioles offense. Folks, what can we do? What can we do? This is getting kind of out of hand here. After putting up 10 runs on Friday night in a loss, this is the second straight game where through the first 5 innings and change yesterday, we didn't have a hit. Now we're through 4 innings today, and we've got 1. All I asked for at the start of the game was give me some early offense, and holy cow, we don't have a damn thing. I need a lucky. Good God. I mean, let's go. Come on. What do you want me to do? Huh? You want me to just slap myself? I'll do it. All right, I'm awake. Let's go. I feel like I'm sitting here calling like the Westminster Dog Show or some damn thing. Or, I don't know, a regional curling competition. This is Major League Baseball. This is the playoff push. What the hell's going on here? Wake up. I'm not condoning doing a line of blow here, but, you know, symbolically, we need to just shove our nose in it like Tony Montana. Let's wake up. Tony, what do you think about that idea, huh? What do you think?
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
Cedane Raphael at the plate to begin the top of the 5th. First pitch from Suarez is reached for and fouled back. 0-1 the count. That's for Ms. Janet. By the way, I'm going to grab an audio recording of the squeaky mic stand and put that into the soundboard. I'm going full meta. This pitch is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. So not only will you get the actual squeaking mic stand, you'll get a sound effect of it as well. It sounds like the faucet. Here's a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is reached for, fouled back. Still 1-2 on Rafaela, the forgotten Ninja Turtle. Rafaela's interests include cold pizza and nunchucks. Here's a check swing. He went around, and they'll have to throw to first to complete the strikeout. They do. That's a strikeout for Albert Suarez.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
1 out in the top of the 5th. Here's David Hamilton. Ooh, ah. It gets in your head, doesn't it, Matt? Hamilton 1 for 1. He looks at a called strike. Nice location by Suarez to get ahead. 0-1. Robert checking in. Robert, I'm thinking, if you got the money, open a bar with that name or something. You need open up a business. Come on down to home run dependent offense. We've got the best unpainted furniture in the region. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That is low. It looked like it might have caught the bottom of the zone, but Albert does not get the call. The count is 2-1. Or maybe a band. It's not a bad name for a band. Home run dependent offense. The 2-1 pitch. That is drilled. Uh-oh. Down the corner. Foul. Okay. All right. Hamilton jacked that one, but it was out in front of it. What is this Oakland ceremony I'm looking at, and why? 2-2 pitch is swung on, and this one's hit toward left side, out of play. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes on Hamilton. 1 out, bases empty, top of the 5th. No score. In the final game of this 4-game series. Two pitch. Inside. You could see that not hitting the target right out of the hand of Albert. The count has gone full. You do not want to walk this guy, because walking him is pretty much giving up a double. Payoff pitch to Hamilton. Swung on, hit back to Albert. He gets the ball, get away, and now he throws the ball away. And Hamilton's going to move up to second base. Suarez should have just put this one in his pocket. A comebacker that he didn't field cleanly. He tried to recover on the first base side of the mound, but his throw gets away and Hamilton scampers up to second base. So a runner in scoring position with 1 out. And back to the top of the order here for Jarren Duran. So that'll be an E1 on Albert. This is a pitch off the plate to Duran. Want to know the count. Duran 0 for 2 today. He did reach on the fielder's choice and stole a base last time up. Hamilton at second base. 1 out. Top of the 5th. And this pitch is off the plate outside, 2-0. Hang in there, Texas Outlaw. I don't like seeing words like pathetic. Pathetic to me implies a sense of just simply not trying or just phoning it in. And I refuse to believe this Orioles team is that kind of a team. If you want to say we're sucking it up right now, I guess you can say that. I can't argue that, but I'd hate to sit here and say pathetic. I mean, let's hang in there with our team here. Come on now. We got a 3-0 count on Duran. This is a dangerous spot. That is a called strike on the outside corner. Yeah, it's sad. It's a little sad. Pathetic is such a harsh word. I know I'm just mincing words here, semantics, whatever you want to call it, but I don't know. That's a tough one for me. This pitch is a called strike on the outside edge. The count has gone full now on Duran. 71 pitches for Suarez. I mean, especially considering what Albert is trying to do here again. You just don't want to throw that kind of word out there. Payoff pitch. Popped up left side. And Arias is going to make the catch in foul ground. Just a couple of feet to spare before reaching the screen. A big out number 2 here in the 5th. And that'll bring up Wilyer Abreu, who's 0 for 2 today. He's flying out. He's flied out both times. I said flying. I don't think flying is a word. Swing and a miss. A wild cut there by Abreu on a pitch above the zone. Abreu trying to hit one to the harbor there. 0-1 the count. And that pitch is upstairs, 1-1. Hamilton at second base, 2 out in the top of the 5th. 1-1 the count on Abreu. Albert takes a look at Hamilton, and now the pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch up and in. Albert getting up and in there on Abreu. 1 ball and 2 strikes. I think Suarez only has a pair of strikeouts today. Let's get another one here. It's a hit and an error, Jonathan, as this pitch is high. It's a hit because even if Albert had gotten the ball and thrown it accurately to first, there was no guarantee that Hamilton would have been out. He might have been safe anyway. The error is the fact that he got to second base. That should not have happened. As that's the swing and a miss. There's a strikeout I was looking for.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
5 shutout innings from Albert Suarez. Can we please do something for this man? This is 2 straight starts. We're not scoring for this guy. And it's starting to piss me off. We're better than this. Kutter Crawford is not this good. Let's get our act together. Adley, Mountcastle, and Holiday due up. By the way, I saw a photo. I guess there's a Jackson Street somewhere in Baltimore, which, you know, major city. A name like Jackson Street, probably in every major city. But apparently some locals decide to sort of rename the street sign. They put a purple street sign right above the Jackson Street sign, and then an orange sign right below. So now it reads Lamar Jackson Holiday Street. I thought that was pretty cool. I might have to find an apartment on Lamar Jackson Holiday Street. Then again, I saw a photo of where it was, and probably not. You think Albert's done on 77 pitches there, David? I don't know. I would at least bring him back out, allow him a chance to, give up one base runner and then maybe go to the pen. Well, that's what I mean, David. That's what I'm saying. Like, let him out here. If he gives up one base runner, then think about it. I don't know. I think with 77 pitches, he ought to come back out. Adley Rutschman takes ball 1.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
0-1 pitch. That one's lifted in the air, right field. Adley is going for another home run ball, and this time he's got it! Bye, birdie! Adley Rutschman. My goodness, he keeps trying to hit a home run. It eventually needed to happen, and it might have happened at the perfect time. In a scoreless ball game, Adley hits the flag court. His 18th home run of the season, and the Orioles are on the board. It's 1-0. Holy cow.
It's magic,
Splash it up, Baltimore. We got the lead.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Ryan Mountcastle takes a called strike, 0-1. All right. This one is fouled back. I mean, come on, Robert. Honestly, are you, at least put a smiley face next to it next time so I know that you're just joking. Otherwise, what are you doing? Look, all right, let's talk about something here. Are we a home run dependent offense? Probably. I guess maybe. Yeah, all right. Fair enough. As Mountcastle pops it up, right side of the infield, second baseman Hamilton makes the catch, 1 down. But look, if that's the way we win, I mean, we've been talking about home run dependent offense since what? The first 2 months of the season where we were 20 games over 500 already. We were doing great, playing like 650 baseball, right? Now, first of all, Robert, slow your roll. You're stating a fact. Facts would indicate plural, more than one. You're stating the exact same fact over and over again, correct? We're stating one fact, okay? And here's my response to that fact, all right? Let's say it is indeed true that we're a home run dependent offense as Holiday pops one up to left field. Maybe that's just how we win. Maybe that's just how we win, right? Let me give you an example, all right? There's such a thing as alcoholism, right? Is everybody out there who is an alcoholic a complete deadbeat loser? No. You got other alcoholics out there. You know what they're called? They're called functioning alcoholics. They have a drinking problem, but they figure out a way to work around it and still, kind of, live an okay life. They're functioning alcoholics. All right? This team's offense might have a bit of a alcoholic problem, but it can function. It can work. I don't know what else to say about it. Like, what can you do? This is how we do it. This pitch is lifted in the air. Shallow center field, and it's going to be a diving catch by Jarren Duran, who is trying to win a gold glove right here in this series. That'll end the inning. The Orioles get on the board, but you'd hardly know it, judging by half the chat. Jesus Christ. We hit a home run and we take a lead in a ball game in a division series we're trying to, get a split out of. And the response is stuff like, won't cut it in the playoffs, not going to win playoff games like this. I mean, come on. That's your response to taking a lead in the ball game? What sort of enjoyment are you getting out of this sport at all? When does the enjoyment come? Because either we're losing, and then you got a reason to not be happy, or we're winning and you're not happy with the way we're winning. That doesn't leave a whole lot of room to be happy. Jesus Christ. I don't know, man. I don't know. The enjoyment isn't. I'm fine. It's up to every individual how much they want to enjoy the baseball they're watching. I can understand frustration. But once you've sort of, again, put your finger on a problem and identified it, like, at some point you just got to be like, we are what we are. Until something changes. I just think it's crazy. In a game like this, a scoreless game, we got a home run. And we got to sit here and be critical of how we got there. Let's just be happy we got there. Come on now. This is piling on. Robert, what am I saying that's like either being a bully or even being irrational? You tell me you're saying facts, right? Am I saying anything that's out of line? Come on, man. Albert Suarez is on for top of the 6th. First pitch is in there for a called strike. I'm going to light up this J. The 0-1 to Casas is hit on the ground, and a diving attempt by Jackson Holliday does not pay off. That will sneak into right field for a base hit. And what is this? What is this? Somebody please. There's got to be a name for whatever this is when they get on base. Yeah, Robin, I'm not picking on you, man. Come on now. Or even if you think that I was, you have to know it by now. Whenever you type that phrase in, expect some kind of response. Swing and a miss by Raffy Devers. I mean, every time I engage you about that point, I'm trying to come up with a new way of responding to it. Not just repeating myself, but I think I am running out of ways. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Foul back. 0-2 on Devers. Runner at first, nobody out, top of the 6th. The Orioles have a 1-0 lead on, dare I say, a home run ball. Suarez checks the runner at first. Casas isn't going to go anywhere. 0-2 pitch is high. A lot of high fastballs from Suarez today. One and two the count. And this pitch is up and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 83 pitches for Suarez. And we should be having some activity in the pen right now. I have yet to see any shots of the bullpen, but when I do, I'll let you know. 2-2 to Devers is swung on and missed. A big strikeout of Rafael Devers.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
You know what I really can't stand is this strikeout-dependent pitching staff. I mean, what is with this strikeout-dependent pitching staff? It is driving me up a wall. Can't we figure out any other way to get guys out? Tyler O'Neill at the plate. He swings and misses. I mean, what are we going to do? Strike this guy out next? He struck out twice today. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. I mean, 2 strikeout dependent. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and that is on the outside corner, 0-2. All right, Jonathan, and there's no reason to say it either, because that just sounds like you're trying to stir a pot. And no reason to stir a pot either. Let's just let things be. 0-2 pitch is upstairs. I guess I could take my own advice. I am poking a little bit of fun about the whole strikeout-dependent pitching, but just trying to make a little bit of humor out of this. Just a little bit of humor. This pitch is high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wow, Baltimore football history. Is that true? You guys see what happens when I don't bring up the subject? Hey, that's good stuff, Jonathan. That's good stuff, man. We got a 2-2 count. Pitch. That's up and away. Full count on Tyler O'Neill. 1 out, runner at first. Again, it's Casas out there, not fast. Not sure if they're going to send him on a full count pitch. Suarez's next pitch will be number 90. Oh, yeah, maybe the light count is just you need to refresh your page there. This pitch is swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Albert.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Well, if this is the time to empty the tank, let's empty it. We got a lefty due up here. Suarez on 90 pitches. And he will face Masataka Yoshida. 2 down, runner at first. I don't know, Book Doc. This pitch is high for ball 1. I mean, last night we had people giving up on the game when we're down like 3-4 runs. That's not enough for me to give up. We got people giving up when we take a lead. That's a new one for me. The 1-0 pitch is high. 2 balls and no strikes. Folks, all I know is this. Once we get into the playoffs, like, criticism has to make way for just plain old support. Because it's just, what are we going to do? We're in it, and we got to do our best. And there's a called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike on Yoshida. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to the playoffs. I want us to work on our problems. I want us to be a more complete team. I think we were a better team last year than we are right now, even with the addition of Corbin Burns. This one is hit toward third base, and Arias is going to have to just put it in his pocket. Ramon was shifted over toward shortstop, and Yoshida, the left-handed bat, went to the opposite side on a bounce. And that would have been impossible for anybody to even attempt to throw him out. So an infield hit. Runners at first and second now. And that's going to get Drew French out to have a chat with Albert. And the Oriole infield is all gathered as well. Cianel Perez, left-hander. Yenier Cano, right-hander, up in the pen for the Orioles. There you go. Cano yesterday came in to relieve Cade Povich, and he did not do the job. Home plate umpires out to try to break up this conference. Connor Wong is due up next for Boston. Wong is 0 for 2 today. Suarez, 94 pitches. This is probably his final batter no matter what the result is. We're hoping for a good result. We're hoping 6 innings in the books. Connor Wong 0 for 2 today. First and second, 2 down. And the pitch is swung on and fouled away. There's strike 1. Gibney. Gibney, you're looking good there with the green. How did you get your name green? How do you get a green name? Is that being a Magic member? Or? Oh, I guess it is. It just really sticks out with the capital letters, I guess. Here's a check swing, no swing for Connor Wong. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gibney's popping. One pitch. And that one's high. Man, Albert Suarez is throwing a pitch half a foot above the zone probably about a dozen times today. 2-1 the count. This one is swung on and missed. Oh, he chased one off the plate, did Connor Wong. A fastball, or a cutter, I guess, off the outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. And Connor Wong has got some thick eyebrows, I tell you. Looking like Groucho Marx. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Albert Suarez strikes him out to end the 6th. 99 pitches, 6 innings of shutout baseball. Get on your feet, Baltimore, and give this man a hand. He's done. We go to the bottom of the 6th. We're winning, and I don't give a damn how we're doing it. Let's go. Come on now. We need a win. How about we get the win, and then we can talk all about why we didn't win the right way. All right? Let's get the frickin' win first. My goodness. I'm hungry. In more ways than one. 99 pitches, but a run ain't one. That's what I'm talking about, son. Alba had 99 pitches, but a run ain't one. Second straight magnificent start. I mean, I'm not now. You know what? I gotta retract. Here's BW on the record. Check this out, folks. Hi, my name is Steve, a.k.a. the BirdWatcher, a.k.a. BW. And guess what? I'm wrong about something. I mean, it was only an opinion to begin with, and it's still an opinion. But for me, I'm thinking Albert Suarez, that long man role feels right because I've just seen him in the rotation through most of the year and just feel like a better spot for him is in long relief. But, man, these last 2 starts have got me reconsidering things. And if we can have Cade Povich as a part of this rotation, then, yeah, stick Trevor Rogers in the pen as the long relief. We're done. We're done. We'll get Grayson back in September. We got Eflin, we got Burns, we got Kramer. Let's go. All right, Ramon Arias is coming up the hit. 9-1-2 for Baltimore in the bottom of the 6th, and he takes a called strike on the outside corner on a sweeper from Kutter Crawford. He's only on 63 pitches. Squeak, squeak. Cole Irvin's in the AAA. Daniel? He is an option. If Cade Povich came up yesterday and had a disaster, then I would expect maybe Irvin would have gotten the next call up if we needed another arm again. 0-2 to Arias is off the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. But after that we saw from Povich, we sent him back down, folks. But I don't think it's anything that's even semi-permanent. It might just be one trip through the rotation and then he's right back up. This pitch is off the plate, 2-2. Actually goes all the way to the backstop. 2-2 on Ramon Arias, and after hitting a ball nearly out of here. That's right. I'm giving the bugle to Arias with nobody on base. 2-2 is high. Ball 3. Let's do it again. Come on, Charm City chat. Once you get a taste for one run, you want more, don't you? This pitch is up and in. Ball 4.
I'm walking here.
A leadoff walk for Ramon Arias. And that will flip the lineup over. Back to the top with a runner on and nobody out. The Orioles with just 2 hits today. Boston with 7. We've got the lead. And the Red Sox are on the bullpen phone. Here's Colton. He takes a pitch in the dirt. Well blocked by Wong. A splitter that bounced in there. Come on, folks. Get those cows up in the chat. What is up with you people today? God damn. The whole damn farm's gone nuts. 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball left up. 2-0. We got something cooking. Kutter Crawford might be running out of steam here. 2-0 count. Pitch. Up and in, and it hits Cowser on the right arm. They cut to Cora, the Red Sox manager, who just waves his hands. Let's see. It looks like it's his right arm. The exposed arm. And it got him right. Oh, it looks like just on the forearm right below the elbow. Actually, that's a pretty meaty part of the arm to get hit on. He should be all right. Sucks, but he should be all right. Okay, I'm not sure if we've got a meeting or a pitching change. The trainer is out to look at Cowser. I think he's going to be all right. Coach gives him a slap on the helmet. Cowser's going to stay in here. Nobody's taking the milkman out. We got a meeting on the mound here for the Red Sox.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich, a Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
Kutter Crawford's only on 71 pitches, but he has clearly lost a bit of his mojo, if you will, here in the 6th inning. He cruised through 4 innings, gave up that solo shot in the 5th. And now, a walk and a hit by pitch. 2 on, nobody out for Ryan O'Hearn. First pitch to him is fouled away. Time to turn and burn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Ryan O'Hearn is 0 for 2 so far today. This pitch is up and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. That was not close. We are definitely seeing the decline of Kutter Crawford in effect. Let's take advantage here. 2 on with nobody out. 1-1 pitch. Way up and away. Again, the command just losing from Crawford. Sometimes it's tough, though, in these situations as a hitter. Because once you get a pitch in the zone, you want to go after it, but then you wind up swinging at something that's breaking away. That one's hit on the line to first. They go to second for 1, back to first, and they throw it away. And a run is going to come in to score on the thrown away relay to first. So 2-0 Baltimore as Ramon Arias scores after a fielder's choice by Ryan O'Hearn. Hey, it's a non-home run. Here comes Cora to make a pitching change. Gunnar Henderson due up. Red Sox are probably going to bring out a lefty. It will be Horn. Horn, who's going to be in the third ball game of the series here. All right, folks, we got to call the bullpen, and we got a break in the action. Hey, folks, where is that bullpen? What the hell are you? All right, look. Let's get down to business. Yeah, we have just as many non-home run dependent runs as we have home run dependent runs now. We have the same amount on either side of the equation. How's that? Is that a nice balanced attack? Robert likes scoring without a hit. He doesn't like home runs. He likes scoring on errors. That's what we need to do more of. We got to score more on errors. We need to be an error-dependent offense. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Now I think we're on the same page now, man. I think we got this. Yeah. So here's the deal, folks. There's 107. Wow, is that the real view count? Man, not only is the attendance at the ballpark low, so is it for this game, folks. I'm going to need your help with the like count. If you're watching right now, we got a break in the action. Let's get these likes up to 100. As long as we get there, anything else is gravy. But I got to get to 100, or else they're going to put me away. Ha 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 ha. Hee 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 hee. They're coming to take me away. And I don't want that. Home runs are bad, okay? Hey, thank you, Garrett Family Aquatics. All right, it's Bailey Horn. Numbers not all that impressive. 13 appearances, 15 innings, 6.60 ERA. Opponents are hitting .306 off this guy. Gunnar Henderson is at the plate, folks. And he takes a called strike right in there.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Henderson has struck out both times up at the plate tonight. That was against Kutter Crawford. Let's see what he can do against Horn. 0-1 pitch is inside. Try to frame it. Did Connor Wong? Did not get the call. It was an inch inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2-0 Baltimore in the bottom of the 6th. 1 out, runner at first. The 1-1 to Gunnar is low. And I made that call a lot quicker than the umpire made any kind of movement. I was quick to say it was low. That could have called it a strike. 2-1 the count. This one is a tapper at the plate, 2-2 on a foul ball. Catcher quickly tagged Gunnar in case it was a fair ball, but no dice. 2 balls, 2 strikes, folks. Come on now. Henderson's waiting on a 2-2. Here it comes. And that is reached for and crushed. That ball won't be seen again. Bye-bye, birdie. A 2-run blast from Gunnar Henderson. His 33rd of the season. That ball was absolutely tattooed. The Orioles have doubled the lead. It's now 4-0. Holy cow.
It's magic. You know. It's magic.
I don't know, folks. What do you think about this ball game? I guess it depends on how you look at it. Here's Eloy Jimenez, and he takes a strike. Gunnar Henderson with the swagger after that. Oh, look at man. Gunnar was pumped after that home run. Jimenez with a ground ball to third. Devers across the diamond in time. Eloy grounds out. He's 0 for 3. That ball bounced off the gate and back into the bleachers there, I think. So it didn't quite reach Utah, but man, that ball was crushed. Adley Rutschman at the plate, a home run his last time up. He's now going to bat from the right side against the lefty Horn. I'm a big fan of Horn as he throws looks like a backdoor slider there. Caught the outside edge. That was a beauty. 0-1 the count on Rutschman. Hey, Dale says BW best call of the year. Thanks, man. This pitch is low and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Orioles are feeling a bit horny right now at the plate against Bailey Horn. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Second base, Adley Rutschman grounds out to win the inning. But the Orioles put 3 runs up. 1 scoring on an error, another on a 2-run bomb, the 33rd of the season for Gunnar Henderson. We go to the late innings. Despite only having 3 hits, the Orioles lead this ball game 4-0. Let's effing go. All right. Party at the Moon Tower. Going to be a full keg. Everyone's going to be there. You ought to go. I'd probably ditch these 2 geeks you're with, but that's all right. I do like them redheads. I get older, they stay the same age. Oh, wait, that's not the redheads. That's the high school girls. Hey, I'm going into Houston tomorrow to get some Aerosmith tickets. I think I see a lot of lawbreakers out there tonight. The law says you cannot touch. But I think I see a lot of lawbreakers out there tonight. All right. How we doing, folks? I mean, come on now. Are we good? Can we I mean, look, we got to take care of business. We got to close the door. We got to do some stuff. But we're going to be happy about maybe getting a split after losing the last 2 games. Hopefully the Yankees going up against the potential Cy Young winner tonight will lose. And then we'll feel a whole lot better about going into New York tomorrow. What is it with Magic Mike and his... I tell you what, I can't get through a stream without a Magic Mike reference. It's a movie I haven't even seen. I am aware about the Louis C.K. bit. Everything I know about that whole law says you cannot touch is from the Louis C.K. bit. I have not seen the movie. For some reason, male stripper movie just didn't jump off the page for me when I picked up the paper. I probably went and saw something more my speed, like, I don't know, 9 Lives or Show Dogs. Some other garbage movie. We got Cionel Perez in the ball game, top of the 7th. And the first pitch is off the plate outside to Cedane Rafaela, ball 1. 8-9-1 due up for Boston. Rafaela 0 for 2 today. Perez's next pitch is foul back, 1 ball, 1 strike. You started it. Jonathan, you have not known me long enough, because that was about as much of a dad joke pun as I can come up with. This pitch is hit into left field and going to be down for a single. So we've brought out Cionel Perez, and he gives up a single to the first man he faces, and that's got me worried because it seems like Cionel Perez either comes in and gets 3 guys out easily, or as soon as he lets one guy on, it's a worry about whether or not he's going to be effective today. Romy Gonzalez is going to come up to pinch hit. For David Hamilton. Gonzalez, a right-handed bat. In for the lefty Hamilton, who did have a hit today. First pitch is a slider in there for a called strike. Hi, Daniel. Owen won the count on Romy Gonzalez, and he fouls this pitch back 0-2. So Perez gets ahead of this next hitter. Let's see if he can put him away. I tell you what, it seems like when I was a kid, whenever you got a batter 0-2, like 90% of the time, you'd put him away within a pitch or two. It's just not like that anymore. This pitch is in the dirt, 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the batter is going to, or the runner at first is going to move up to second base. So a wild pitch. Rutschman could not keep the ball in front of him. Kind of bounced off one thigh and went left. So we've got Rafael at second base. Nobody out. 1-2 pitch to Gonzalez. Back up the middle. Backhanded by Holiday over to first. And a bad throw, but Mountie gets his foot back down on the bag. My goodness, Jackson. Careful, man. Rafaela moves up to third with 1 out. I was worried as soon as he got off this throw because Holiday kind of dropped the ball for a brief moment. Mountie had to take his foot off the bag to catch it, and what a great job by Mountcastle. The combination of the awareness to know when to get off the bag and not let the ball get away, but still have the time to tap the bag after making the catch. Here's a ball hit to third. Arias quickly to first in time, and the runner at third stays put. 2 down. What a big out there on 1 pitch. So 2 down in the inning, and in a situation where the Red Sox had a runner in third and less than 2 down. Nice backhanded stop by Ramon Arias, who's right next to that base runner at third. We've got 2 down. And we still have a shutout going against the Red Sox. Rob Refsnyder is going to pinch hit here for Wilyer Abreu. By the way, that was Duran on the last at-bat in case anybody... I don't think I ever mentioned it. This pitch is outside to Refsnyder. Right-handed bat on the pinch hit for the lefty Abreu. 2 down in the inning, runner at third, 4-0 Orioles. In the top of the 7th. Cionel Perez. 1-0 pitch is a check swing foul off to the right. 1 ball, 1 strike. I can't anymore. I just can't. 1-1 pitch is upstairs. 2 balls and 1 strike. I'm a special lucky dependent streamer. That's my problem. There is a slider and a beauty, a backdoor slider from Perez to make it 2-2. Refsnyder again in there to pinch hit. He's hitting .296 on the season. 2-2 count. This pitch is swung on, hit on the ground. Gunnar Henderson's got it over to first in time, and a nice accurate throw. all you want to see, and the Red Sox squander an opportunity to at least get one run in. They strand a runner at third. We're still shutting them out, and it's the 7th inning stretch time. Folks, you know what that means? Do you know what that means? As I stall for time trying to set my special lucky down and not burn my apartment up, it's time to throw some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in the chat, folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Hey, folks, it's the 7th inning stretch. If you're watching along, I got a feeling this ain't the first time you've been watching. If it is, welcome in. Think about subscribing. But for anybody who has not hit the like button yet, please consider doing it right now at the bottom of your device, whatever you're watching this stream on. There should be a thumb. It looks like that. It should be there. You just tap it. It turns bright white, and it helps out the channel. It makes the rest of Charm City chat happy, too. I'll throw up a little milkman and an Oriole bird for you, just to show you, and some hearts. Here's some love thrown back from your boy, BW. All right. Let's get it going here. Likes getting up close to 100. Everybody's got to pitch in and do their part. This is a community operation right here. It's a co-op. Uh-oh. Is that the 2-hour mark? I might have to refresh the ball game. Let's take a look here. Do it quickly. Quickly now. What the hell are you doing? All right. Why am I looking at a black screen? Okay, there it is. There you are. You scared me there. Folks, just a few more likes to 100. Help a brother out. We got Ryan Mountcastle, Jackson Holiday, Cedric Mullins due up in the bottom of the 7th. The Orioles with a 4-0 lead. 6-game homestand. 2 games set against the Nats split. And now trying to split again with the Red Sox. Romy Gonzalez stays in to play second base. Hamilton out of the game. And Ref Snyder in for Wilyer Abreu out in right field. Red Sox 8 hits without a run, and they've left 8 men on base. So whatever frustrations you guys have been feeling along with me in the past couple of days, well, I can assure you Red Sox fans right now are feeling that exact same way. Something is wrong when both teams are feeling miserable. Somebody should be happy, and it should be us. We're up 4-0. Here we go. Ryan Mountcastle at the plate.
Okay, mount up.
And he goes after the first pitch, swing and a miss. Who's out here pitching? Is it still Horn? Bailey Horn's still out here. That was just his 11th pitch since coming on. Mountie with that gangsta lean during his batting stance. There's a called strike on a sweeper. Back door. 0-2. Two runs on a 2-run homer by Gunnar Henderson and another run scored on an error. Ramon Arias was at third base. A would-be double play ball. The throw to first got away. And that's how we got 3 runs. We got an 0-2 count on Mountcastle. This pitch is swung on and fouled away. I did not see that ball go anywhere. I thought he had swung and missed for a moment. That ball just disappeared. 0-2 the count, leading off the bottom of the 7th. You're welcome, parking lot. Thank you. The 0-2 pitch is a breaking ball. Another sweeper. Mountie fouls it off. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Man, this ring light, it's not hot to the touch, but man, it definitely warms my head up with this hat on. This is a line drive. If it's fair, it's a double. Is that fair? That's a foul ball. Whoa, we've got a super chat coming in, folks. This is a rare event.
Message for you, son. Message for you, son.
I mean, I never get to play this drop.
Message for you, son.
We've got a message right here. Let's get to it here right after this 0-2 pitch to Ryan Mountcastle. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and a tapper to short. Couple of bounces, and Mountie will be thrown out. 1 down in the bottom of the 7th. Mountie is 0 for 3 today. Jackson Holiday, due up. Garrett Family Aquatics, thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. Says, love listening in while I go for my afternoon walk. Keep up the good work, BW. Thank you so much. And keep up the walking. Hopefully not too hot out there for you. Holiday with a pitch up and in. He had to turn out of the way. 1 ball, no strikes. Thanks again there, Garrett Family Aquatics. Let me hit that thank you button.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Folks, I can't stress to you enough, even though if it sounds sort of pathetic or pandering, the super chats really do help out this channel. They really do. They don't come in heavy and fast. Zachary has been crazy with the support that way. I think about 30% of my monthly take has been Zachary super chats, helping keeping this channel going. So it's very appreciated. Jackson Holiday with a 2-1 count right now. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch is swung on, hit in the air, left center. This could be trouble between the outfielders. Duran is going to track it down. Wow. Jaron Duran has been everywhere in this series in the outfield, showing off some really good range. My goodness. This guy won the MVP of the All-Star game. He's a pretty damn good player, it has to be said. 2 down in the inning. Here's Ced Mullins. He takes a pitch up and away. Come on, Ced.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Oh, yeah, for your afternoon walk. Here you go there, Garrett Family Aquatics.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
2-0 the count on Mullins. This pitch is swung on and fouled away. There's no confirmation of anything. I mean, Cano's been getting loose since the previous inning. Perez is likely not going to pitch a second inning, so somebody's probably coming out, but we'll see. Cano probably the likely choice. This pitch is fouled back. 2 balls and 2 strikes, but there's just no way to confirm. You can confirm who's getting loose. You can't confirm who's coming in until they come in. All right. 2-2 the count on Mullins. Base is empty. 2 down. 4-0 Baltimore in the bottom of the 7th. This pitch is high for ball 3. So full count now. Ramon Arias is on deck. Payoff pitch. Swung on. That is hit hard but foul off to the right. Mullins has got his uniform nice and dirtied up. He's got a stolen base today. 1 for 2. Here comes another payoff, and it's foul back. We'll do it again. We will do it again.
Rico, you know what to do.
Name the movie. Here comes the payoff pitch to Mullins. Swung on, hit on the ground. Second base, scooped up by Gonzalez, who's out there now. And Mullins is retired. 7 innings in the books. Line Hunter guesses the right movie. Well, not even a guess. Line Hunter just knows. And we're going to the 8th inning, folks. The Orioles lead this one 4-0. How about that? Garrett Family Aquatics. Now, Garrett Family Aquatics, do you have to stop like mid-run in order to like type in? Am I ruining your exercise routine? Or are you able to jog and like text at the same time? You got like one of those Fitbits? How does that work? I'm interested. Coming from someone who has never ran unless he is being chased, I'm interested. Oh, he's walking. I forgot. Thank you, Fox. All right. Well, still, you might be doing, the brisk walk, the race walk, right? Power walking. I don't know. What kind of walking you doing there, GFA? I might have to run with GFA from going up forward because, that's a bit of a mouthful. Plus, it sounds like I'm doing a plug for your business. Folks, Garrett Family Aquatics. You can find them down there in Timonium. Dan Aykroyd from Dr. Detroit. Hey, quick question. Who put the soundtrack together for Dr. Detroit? Because that guy went on to do a lot of... he was in a band that was very popular in the early 80s. Then went on to do a whole lot of solo work scoring movies. Much like Danny Elfman from Oingo Oingo Boingo. I'm talking about the other guy. Here's Tristan Casas. Who's in the game? It's still Cionel Perez. So Perez on the face this lefty. Endeavors is up next. We're going to try to use Perez as much as we can. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count on Tristan Casas. Yeah, Stuart Copeland is a good guess, but I'm thinking about one other guy. And Gibney with the win. Mark Mothersbaugh. Man, I got a great chat. My chat knows their stuff. 1-1 pitch is off the plate just a bit. 2 balls and a strike. Cionel Perez is still out there. He's on 16 pitches. 2 lefties due up. Casas endeavors. We're sticking with Perez. And that pitch is off the plate. It's 3-1. Can I do a Harry Carey impression while promoting the aquatics company? Let me finish my lucky and I'll do it, all right? 3-1 the count on Casas. It's a fire hazard. That's ball 4. Oh, boy. Leadoff walk. That is not why we left you in the game, Mr. Perez. Now Devers comes to the plate. Nobody out. And a runner on. Rafael Devers 1 for 3 today. I mean, look at this. We got Frank Zappa references. Dr. Demento references. Oddball music. Yeah, it's part of mine too, Gibney. Oddball anything. I'm all about it. Here's a swing and a foul off. Fish heads, roly-poly fish heads, eat them up, yum. This one is lined into right field. It's going to get down for a base hit. First to third goes the lead runner, and it will be a double for Rafael Perez. Cionel Perez is left out for an extra inning to face two lefties, and it results in a single and a double. So that was a mistake. Get Perez out. Get him out right now. I'll bet you everything I got he will be taken out of the ball game as soon as we're done looking at this replay. Here comes Brandon Hyde, and that's it. Right-hander Tyler O'Neill coming up. Right-handed hitter. And we're going to the bullpen. I don't know, Janet. I don't know. It's those matchups, lefties and righties. You know, there's some guys out there that, you know, they give you one good inning out of the pen and then they go sit down. They can't go back out again and do the same thing. They get built up to come out there and pitch in a moment. And then when that moment passes and they sit down, when you ask them to go back out there for another inning, there's just some relievers out there that can't do it. And, you know, I'm not saying that's 100% the case with Perez. Might just be had it and then he didn't. I don't know, but that's a risk you take. Hyde wanted him out there to face a couple of lefties. Yenier Cano coming in. In ancient Rome, there was a poem about a dog who found two bones. Man, yeah, I'm stumped. I want to say it's some kind of Monty Python song. Because with the ancient Rome thing, I'm getting like Life of Brian vibes. But I'm sure I'm not right. But if it's something in the oddball area, I figure guessing Monty Python isn't a bad guess. But I'm sure I'm wrong. Oh, freedom of choice. It's what you got. Oh, I blew it there. Sometimes with some songs, I just absolutely don't pay attention to the lyrics at all. And I can tell you right now, freedom of choice, I've heard that song 100 times. Other than the chorus, though. Da 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 da. Freedom of choice. I should have known. Yenier Cano is on the mound. Nobody out. Runners at second and third. First pitch to Tyler O'Neill is a sinker on the outside corner for a called strike. Tyler O'Neill in danger of the golden sombrero. He is 0 for 3 with 3 punch-outs. Pitch off the plate. A slider. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the 1-1 from Cano. That one is lifted foul and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Tyler O'Neill. That was 96 miles an hour from Cano. The Orioles have shut the Red Sox out through 7 innings, but Boston are threatening right here. Nobody out, second and third. Swing and a foul tip at the plate. Still 1-2 on Tyler O'Neill. A Tristan Casas walk and a Rafael Devers double. I think I said it was a single and a double, so I screwed up there. I see walk on the board. A walk and a double for the 2 runners on base. Here's a swing and a miss. Tyler O'Neill strikes out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Cano with the strikeout of Tyler O'Neill. There's your first out of the inning. Runners still at second and third. Masataka Yoshida up. First pitch to Yoshida, up and away for ball one. All right, folks. The 1-0. Swung on, hit toward the left side, and slicing out of reach. That ball did land in the field of play in foul ground, and Cowser might have jammed a finger going after that baseball. Hopefully he's okay. He gave it a pretty good effort getting over there. Long run, but he definitely... He's sitting there. Looks like he stuck it. Looks like he stubbed a finger on something that was poking out of the screen there along the fence. That's the last thing we need is some kind of edged weapon that ball players are running into going after the baseball. Cowser's got a bleedy finger. Yoshida at the plate with a 1-2 count. And this pitch is again fouled off left side. This one is out of play. Yoshida's 2 for 3 today. Now we're talking Clockwork Orange references. Viddy well, me droogs. Viddy well. The Orioles looking for a bit of the old ultra-violence. And the 1-2 from Cano, that is again fouled off to the left. Yoshida is got his heart set on going the other way. Gibney, I'm not going to quote that line. That's like the most horrific scene in the movie. And a movie with a lot of horrific scenes. I mean, Gibney. That's your go-to quote from Clockwork? From Dim? Oh, poor Dim. There's a new way. What's this about a new way? 2 balls, 2 strikes on Masataka Yoshida. 1 out, runners at second and third, top of the 8th, 4-0 Baltimore, and Cano steps off the rubber. Picks up the rosin bag. And we'll step back on. I was cured all right. That lovely, lovely Ludwig van. This pitch is low. The count has gone full. Oh, card crazed, I can confirm for you that I enjoy that movie sober and completely drugged up. Both ways. Here comes the payoff pitch. That's inside, ball 4. Cano misses. Yoshida is going to take the base, and that's going to load him up. And we're going to have a pinch hitter here. Is it Mitch Gasper? Gasper, I hardly know her. Gasper is going to come up to pinch hit. Left-handed bat against the righty Cano. This is his second plate appearance of the series. He came up to pinch hit once earlier in the series. This is the tying run now at the plate for Boston. They have yet to score in this game, but a lot can change with the bases loaded. So we've got a high-pressure situation here, folks. 1 out in the inning in the top of the 8th. Boy, we've got some differing opinions. It's a Stanley Kubrick movie, so that's why I think he's the greatest, because there's always a discussion. This pitch is a called strike by Cano at the bottom of the zone. At the end of the day, folks, that's what you want when you're making movies. You want to create discussions, and Stanley Kubrick certainly knew how to do that. So it's Mickey Gasper? Is that his name, Mickey? The 0-1 pitch is a little bit outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. I would highly recommend the Anthony Burgess novella, the original source material. It's a really nice read, and it's got its own language, pretty much, that is accurately depicted in the film. All of his movies are weird. Thank you for the compliment, Janet. I would check out Paths of Glory with Kirk Douglas, Janet. That's a very conventional war film. I don't think you'd find that weird at all. I think you might like it. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Gasper strikes out with the bases loaded. 2 down now in the inning.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Folks, if we can get out of this inning and the Red Sox don't score, you want to talk about a team who's frustrated. Cedane Rafaela at the plate, 2 down. Swung on, line drive, base hit left field. The Red Sox get 1. Let's see if another comes in. That's it. Station to station. It's an RBI single. The Red Sox are on the board on a single by Cedane Rafaela. Bases are still loaded, 2 down here in the 8th. 4-1. And Brandon Hyde is coming out. What's the plan? We got a right-hander due up. Are we going to go to Dominguez early and try to get a 4-out save? We're going to Dominguez, and I think that's exactly what we're doing. Your boy had a feeling, and that feeling appears to be accurate. It's what I do, folks. Sir Anthony Dominguez is going to come in, try to get the final out here in the 8th, and then likely stay on the pitch the 9th. Let's hope this goes well. Oh, boy. I tell you what.
This being Baltimore and all.
This is great iced tea.
This is great iced tea. This is great iced tea. I was about to say something about Stanley Kubrick, but then I'm stopping myself because I realize that either you're out there and you already know and agree, or you would hear it and go, yeah, but so what? All right, fine, I'll say it anyway. One of the reasons I love Stanley Kubrick is that I've never seen a more I don't know of any other director that just went through just about every genre you can think of, right? Kubrick, you got 2001 Space Odyssey, there's your sci-fi. You got your Clockwork Orange, there's your surrealistic nightmare future type movie. You got The Shining, that's a straight up horror movie. You got Dr. Strangelove, that's a satire comedy. You got Paths to Glory, a war film. You got Barry Lyndon, a period piece. I mean, he did it all, folks. Romy Gonzalez at the plate. First pitch is low for ball 1. Sir Anthony Dominguez is on his 48th appearance of the season. 3-2 record, ERA right at an even 4. Opponents hitting .208 off of him. This is his 5th attempt at a save if he's indeed out here to end the ball game. This pitch is popped up on the infield. Rutschman, mask off. Come on, somebody. Urias has it. And the inning is over. Sir Anthony Dominguez comes in to get the final out. The Red Sox do get 1 run, but man, they needed more. They got to be frustrated. We go to the bottom of the 8th. One more chance to add on. 4-1 Baltimore.
Oh boy, is this great!
By the way, what was the name of the aquatics? I think our aquatics guy is... Oh, there he is. Hey, everybody. Today's ball game is brought to you by Garrett Family Aquatics. For all your aquatic needs, head on down to Garrett Family Aquatics. Free Budweiser for every family. Yeah, so there you go. Harry Carey doing an ad for Garrett Family Aquatics. Wow, you guys are now just throwing out tons of movie names. Now we're everywhere. Now we're just throwing out a bunch of names of movies. Hey, we did hit 100 likes, folks, but we can do better. We got nearly 200 people here, so only half of you have done it. May I appeal to those who have not? It would take just a brief moment of your time. I'm willing to give you hours of mine. All I ask in return is about a half a second of yours. If you could please just hit that thumbs up button at the bottom of your screen, device, whatever you want to call it. Help out the channel. And I'll be very grateful for that. Thank you. Just throwing out names of movies. Which one, Book Doc? The original or the that absolute horror show with Brando? That movie is so... But folks, if you want to watch something really entertaining, watch the making of The Island of Dr. Moreau, the Val Kilmer, Marlon Brando version. Absolute train wreck. Mickey Gasper stays in the game to play second base for the Red Sox. Ramon Arias is up to hit. First pitch is swung on and missed.
I have a brother.
Yeah, I agree. I really enjoy watching The Island of Dr. Moreau. As bad as it is, it's so bizarre and just, you can just tell, like, everybody involved, and it's true, everybody involved in the making of that film was absolutely high as a kite on something. This pitch to Ramon Arias is outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. It is such a train wreck. Folks, I highly recommend you watch The Island of Dr. Moreau for an absolute train wreck night at the movies. Believe me, it's bad, but I swear you won't be bored. 2-1 pitch is outside. 3-1 to Ramon. Oh, by the way, it's Bernardino out there on the mound. There's a swing and a miss. 3-2. So it's Brennan Bernardino, right? Is it Brennan? BB. Out here, left-hander for the Red Sox. Payoff pitch to Arias is popped up into right field. And going to be caught out there by Ref Snyder. 1 down in the bottom of the 8th. You know, Charm City Chat is hopping. Toke up and then watch it. You couldn't stop crying, and I haven't seen it, but a lot of people enjoyed that movie. So There's Colton Cowser. Called strike. Where you at? Cowser's 0 for 2 today. This pitch is fouled away off to the right. 0-2 the count. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the 8th. The Orioles need 3 outs to take a split of this 4-game series. We were hoping to get 3. I mean, that was my realistic hope. I don't think anybody was realistically thinking a 4-game sweep. That's really tough to do. Here's a swing and a miss. Cowser goes down on strikes. 2 down in the inning. 2 down in the inning. But this is a huge, huge game because what it does is basically cancel out whatever ground Boston was trying to gain on us. They finished where they started. They came in here this weekend for 4 games, and they're going to leave, hopefully, right where they were, which is several games behind us. Had they won this game, which I know is still active. I'm not trying to count my chickens here, folks. But, again, it's just a huge swing of the pendulum, if you will, the result of this game. Right-hander getting loose for Boston. What is that? Winkowski? Or I believe that's how you pronounce it. There's a Polish guy getting loose. Here is... Who's hitting? Austin Slater. I couldn't recognize him for a second. A little too new to the team. Slater, I got a drop for you.
Hey, who are you kidding, Preppy?
0-1 the count on Slater. 2 down, nobody on. He's up there to pinch hit. Takes off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. So he's in there to hit for Ryan O'Hearn. And will take over in the outfield. Probably in right, where O'Hearn was playing. The 1-1 pitch is called a strike, and that's the worst call of the day from this umpire. That was about 3 inches outside. Umpire has been okay today. I really haven't said much about him, but that was a bad call. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And this pitch is over the plate but low, 2-2. That's right, Book Doc. That's all I can confirm. The 2-2 pitch is, well, it hit Slater. That curveball got away from Bernardino, breaking in toward the right-handed batter, and it got a piece of Slater. He'll be happy to take a base on this off-speed pitch off the leg. So he's on first with 2 down. Gunnar Henderson up to the plate. And we all remember what he did his last time up. He made this a 4-0 ball game with a 2-run shot. That's what he did. First pitch to him is low.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Is Kimbrel warming up? That is very interesting news. That is very interesting news. I think he's only getting warmed up if in case we go ahead by more than 3 and it's a non-safe situation. That's my guess. We got a throw over to first. Slater back in. Ball got away a few feet. But yeah, that's how I interpret that, Robert. Kimbrel's getting loose just in case the Orioles put some extra distance here in the bottom of the 8th. I got my money on Dominguez coming back out if it stays a 3-run lead. Even if the Orioles add on here, if Dominguez stays in the ballgame, oh, you're kidding. But here, just as a fact for some that might not know, Dominguez, qualifies for the save, even if the Orioles do add on here, because when he came into the ball game, it was a safe situation. One ball, 1 strike on Gunnar. And the pitch is not called a strike. Good job by the umpire. That was right on the outside edge, but off by an inch. Catcher framed it. Was frozen there waiting for the ump to call it a strike, but it's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike on Henderson. Runner at first. The pitch. And there goes the runner. And Austin Slater's stolen a base. Hey, we've got a newer player that knows how to run. How about that? Where's my road runner? Meep, meep. So a 2 down, Austin Slater steals second base, gets in a scoring position now for Gunnar Henderson, who has a 2-2 count. The pitch. That is off the plate by an inch, and once again, you got to hand it to the umpire. I mean, Bernardino is trying to hit that edge. It is missing by maybe half an inch, but it is outside. Full count, folks. Just some coughing, Shante. Just a little frog in the throat. Here's a ground ball. Second base should be routine, and that ends the inning. The Orioles get a runner in a scoring position, but cannot add on to the lead. We're going to take it to the 9th inning, ahead 4-1. And I don't know what's happening, but it's time to...
Close the door! Close the door! Close the door!
Let's do it.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
I mean, you know I'm a Lucky Strike man from way back, so...
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry. Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
Hey, it's probably a good time to go over the out-of-town scores one more time. The Phillies and Nationals are deadlocked at 4, top of the 8th. Mariners all over the Pirates, 10-2, bottom of the 8th. Rays and Diamondbacks have a hell of a ball game. 6-6 in the 9th inning. Royals up 4-0 on the Reds in the 7th. Going into the 9th inning, the Astros are shutting out the White Sox 2-0. Brewers also up 2-0 on the Guardians. That's going into the 9th. Dodgers have a 2-0 lead on the Cardinals. That's in the 8th inning. Blue Jays ahead 1-0 on the Cubs in the 7th. The Twins ahead 4-0 on Texas in the 6th. Rockies have an early 1-0 lead. That's about to go into the 4th. At the end of the 0th, at the end of the 0th inning, no score, Angels and Braves. Also scoreless early on, Oakland, San Francisco. Tigers and Yankees are later. I'm very interested. Okay, now top of the 1st. Okay, so that game just got started. We're at the end of the 0th. I guess that is right before the top of the 1st. It's the end of the 0th. I got to start using that more in my introduction. Hey, welcome into the, whoa, look at this. We got some new people in, folks. We are on the road to 2,000 subs. It might only be about a week away. Maybe when we get back in town for Houston, we can get there. Here's a called strike to Jaron Duran. Sir Anthony Dominguez is indeed still out there to pitch. So top of the order for Boston. Duran 0 for 4 on the day. And he pops this one up, but it gets out of play. Oh, no balls, 2 strikes. And that's it. I have nursed that beverage the entire ball game all the way to the 9th. That's how you nurse, folks. That is how you nurse. I'm a man, and I know how to nurse. The 0-2 is swung on and missed. Dominguez strikes out Duran to start off the 9th.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Duran with an 0 for 5 day. He did steal a base. He reached on a fielder's choice. Rob Refsnyder up for the 2nd time today. Came on the pinch hit for Wilyer Abreu. And he reaches for one and pops it up foul out of play. 1 out in the 9th, folks. 2 more outs. Sir Anthony of Dominguez, Knight of the Round Table, How about Knight of the Orange Table? How's that sound, folks? Sir Anthony, Knight of the Orange Table. I like it. 1 ball and 1 strike on Ref Snyder. Pitch. That one's crushed. Left field. If it's fair, it's gone. And that ball looks like it bounced off the foul pole for a home run. I know, folks. Hang in there. A lot of all this positive Dominguez stuff going on in the chat. He just gave up a solo shot. Don't go, folks. Again, you can't be going schizo on me, okay? Dominguez is going to close out this ball game. Boston got in a solo shot. It's still a 2-run lead here with 1 out, nobody on base. Hang in there, folks. We're asking the guy to come into the game, get the final out with the bases loaded, and then pitch a clean 9th. He gave up a shot. Hang in there. It's a 2-run lead. Let us be bipolar in peace. Nicholas, you win comment of the night. No, Matt, you don't have to apologize. That is hilarious. Just let us be bipolar, for crying out loud. Let us just be irrational. It's helping. All right. Matt Mint Poop. 0-2 the count on Tristan Casas. 2 for 3 today. The pitch. Up and away, ball 1. 99 miles an hour. That home run from Ref Snyder was 371 feet off the foul pole. Here's the 1-2. Check swing. Did he go? And yes, he did. The tag applied. That is a strikeout.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Tristan Casas strikes out. 2 down in the 9th. And up steps Rafi Devers, and the best he can do is make it a 1-run game. Bases are empty, 2-run lead, and the ballpark is on their feet. Sir Anthony of Dominguez, strike 1, 99 miles an hour to Devers. A round of applause. Devers 2 for 4 today. The 0-1 outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, hang in there. Let's get this final out, but don't go running out of the stream. We got to do a little bit of a wrap-up. And I might be sending you over to another ball game. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Foul back. 1-2 the count. The Red Sox are down to their final strike. We've had a great pitching performance from Albert Suarez. Couple of home run balls. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Check swing in the dirt. Appeal by the umpire. No swing. 2-2 the count. So again, outside of Trevor Rogers, we've had a couple of trips through this rotation with some really good pitching. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Swung on and missed, and this ball game is over.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Baltimore Orioles bounce back after dropping a couple in a row to the Red Sox in the middle of this series. They take the first game, they take the last. We wanted 3, we got 2. But hey, the Yankees are playing Scooble tonight. And if Scooble can do Scooble things, let me check right now. Tell me right now, if the Yankees lose tonight, we're back to even. Indeed. So yes, with the head-to-head advantage, Baltimore will be back on top of the division. You can call it a virtual tie if you want, but Baltimore's name will be on top on any standings you look at if the Yankees can lose tonight. And we're about to hit the road, go up to New York to play the Mets. And it's time for some 1969 payback. That's right, the frickin' Mets. The shoe polish. You think I've forgotten? I wasn't born yet. For another 8 years, I haven't forgotten. The shoe polish. That BS. I tell you what. Let's go take it to the Mets. A check on the box score. Adley Rutschman had that home run to get us on the board, his 18th of the season. And then Gunnar hit his 33rd, a 2-run shot. That gave us 3 runs. And the other run came again on an error after a walk and a hit by pitch. Ramon Arias eventually got to third base. And then on a ball thrown away, Arias came in to score. Boston, wow, only the 1 run. And they had plenty of chances. My goodness. Instead of trying to relish in what the Orioles did, I think I'd prefer to sit and admire how poor the clutch hitting was today for the Red Sox. 11 men left on base. Runners left in scoring position with 2 down. Ref Snyder, Roma Gonzalez, 2 guys. Abreu, a couple of guys. Connor Wong, a couple of guys. They got the home run from Ref Snyder, and that's it. I mean, well, that and the Rafaela single. All right, let's look at tomorrow's ballgame with the Mets. I'm starting to feel pretty tired. I'm feeling kind of tired, folks. I'm going to head on over to the ESPN page. Also, let me take a look over here. Yeah, I'll send you on over to JJ here in a minute. Looks like the only Mets have already... Where's the Mets game? Is there a rain out or something? Where are the Mets? I don't see them. Mets Marlins. Oh, was this like super early today? Okay, so the Mets lost to the Marlins. Ouch. Okay, let's take a look then. There you go, Mets and Orioles. Who's playing who coming up? The Yankees aren't going to play tomorrow. So how about that? Not only if they lose tonight, if we can win tomorrow, Yankees are playing. We can... Yankees are taking on the Guardians this week. Okay. Okay, everybody's talking about this easy schedule for the Yankees. Let's see how they do against Cleveland while we take on the Mets. All right. I can dig that. All right, let's take a look at this actual matchup, and I'll get on out of here. Anybody got anything they want to bring up to me? Mention me or something, because I'm not really going through the chat right now. Just trying to figure out what's going on here at the ball game. Thanks to everybody who's been hanging out today. I do enjoy doing this with you guys every single day. Trevor Rogers is on the mound. Uh-oh. And we're going up against David Peterson, who has been really, really good. 71 innings, 7-1 record, 3.04 ERA. He does give up walks, though. He does give up about 4.5 walks per 9, 1 every other inning. So that is something. We got to be patient at the plate with this guy. That's my advice. Trevor Rogers against David Peterson, a couple of southpaws. They're giving the Mets a 60% chance to win this game. This stupid graphic, as if it means a damn thing. According to ESPN Analytics. Yeah, whatever. Just throw up any combination of numbers, and it doesn't mean a damn thing. Right. So, yeah, this game is going to start tomorrow at 7:10 p.m. Eastern. Your boy will be on the air at 7 p.m. sharp. Get on out here. And just make sure you don't wear any blue with your orange, because that be Mets colors. We're orange and we're black. Orange is the new black. The better black. I don't know. I'm out of material. Guys, I'm going to go pass out now. And, yeah, come on back for the Mets game. Oh, right, I'm going to send you to JJ. The Nationals just took the lead, so, oof, I don't know what the mood is going to be like there in the chat, but try and be nice, all right? No need to be bad representations of Charm City chat. I mean, you're going to a ball game that's not in our league. You don't have to worry about these guys until, you know, the World Series, which, wouldn't that be a great rematch? 83, let's relive it. All right, folks, that's going to do it for me. I really do appreciate all this help from the Charm City chat. We got Matt, Froggy, Janet, and I think Rob was here. Rob, you been around? Was Rob around today? I'm starting to think I didn't see Rob around. Either way, the mods do a great job in help keeping the chat nice and charming. Not too much in the area of conflicts today. And thanks to everybody else here in the chat. Thanks for the super chat earlier from the Aquatic family. I've already forgotten the name. I'm sorry. But I do appreciate it. Harry Carey gave you a nice plug. All right. That's it. I'm done. Go watch a Stanley Kubrick movie and come back and see the Orioles play tomorrow. Okay? That's my best advice. That'll do it for me, folks. Until tomorrow, this has been the BirdWatcher, and I'll chirp at you later. Have a good rest of your Sunday, everybody.